we have updates in immigration matters. Immigration court case closures increased by 50%. I'll tell you more about this and other news below. Welcome to the Week 5 news section of Quiroga Law Office, a space dedicated to sharing all the updates in immigration matters. These are the most important immigration news of the week. We invite you to stay tuned for our content. Biden asked Congress for the authority to close the border in crisis situations. President Biden has requested the Senate of the authority to close the border with Mexico during the ongoing crisis after the bipartisan negotiations. The measure aims to secure the border with thought but fair legislation and will be implemented immediately upon approval. The Republican opposition, influenced by Trump, has hindered the process. Biden also seeks to approve the previously requested funds for border security, as well as the hiring of more border agents and immigration judges. Following the joint effort between U.S. and Mexico, undocumented migration to the U.S. has decreased by 70%, from 13,000 to 4,000, 5,000 crossings daily. This is to the diplomatic cooperation and new Mexican policies, including stricter controls on routes to the U.S. and relocating migrants to regularize their situation. Although effective, these measures raise questions about their sustainability and the conditions of the migrants. U.S. immigration judges have increased case resolutions by 50% in the last 3 months, completing 198,569 cases and issuing 63,953 deportations orders, with Honduras, Guatemala, and Mexico leading in deportations. Only 16% of immigrants were legally represented, with 686,298 new cases in the fiscal year 2024, and a backlog of 3.3 million pending cases. The system faces significant challenges in justice and equity for immigrants. The federal government asked the 11th Circuit in Florida to reactivate Biden's migrant parole programs after being declared illegal by a judge. Florida sued for their return, arguing a lack of a specific harm and accusing the government of changing policies without proper procedure. The impact on schools and public service is debated, with over 100,000 migrants released, but not direct proof of harm from this policy.
This has been the news summary for this week, brought to you by Quiroga Law Office. Remember to follow us on our social media platforms. Don't forget to share this news recap so that the entire immigrant community can stay informed and up to date on the most relevant topics that matter to us, immigrants in the United States.